Alright guys, welcome back. We are now on the 43rd video of my Sentinels of the Multiverse playthrough. So we just went through Misinformation, the worst villain in the game. I really hate her. Now we're going to go with what I consider to be probably the second or third worst villain in the game, and that is Capitan, aka... Maria Helena Teresa Falfila Servanda Jimena Mansurara Paterna Dominga Gelvira Placia Sendina Belita Eufemia Colombia Gontina Aldonza Malfalda Cristina Tegreda de Falcon. Yeah, that's her full name. AKA La Capitan! So... as I mentioned earlier, she is a time-traveling pirate queen. What she does is she steals other players' cards. And once she gets a certain number of them, she flips and becomes immune to damage until you essentially break the cards that she's stolen as shields. And then eventually you can start dealing damage to her again. So, with Le Capitan, let's go ahead and take... I don't know the full mechanics of hosting, but I believe it should start back up. But anyway, with Le Capitan, let's go ahead and take Omnitron X, I didn't bring him along in the last video. We'll also bring along Haka, because Savage Man is actually really good against Le Capitan, because she has some really annoying minions that she likes to bring. We're going to bring Legacy Classic, because everybody likes Legacy. Actually, no, let's bring Young Legacy. Gotta get the daughter out to exercise every so often. And... do I want to do 3 or 4? Let's bring Ra, because who doesn't like burning things with fire? As for the environments, let's go to the final wasteland. So this, you'll get to see post-apocalypse, or the post-apocalyptic world. So there's also, doing this also gives us a chance to do Haka's variant, because in order to get Haka's variant, it requires being in the final wasteland and having Haka as the last man standing when defeating the villain. It also requires playing in a prior game and having Haka as the last man standing when defeating the villain, which I had gotten off camera in one of the one-shots. So, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so La Capitan, when she starts off, she gets her ship, La Paradoja Magnifica. And what this does is it lets her play 2 cards a turn, and it also recycles her trash every turn. So she starts off with Temporal Thief, which steals a card from every player's deck. Great, she's flipping next turn. This is another reason why I don't like her. Oh, and she also hits everybody for 1 damage. Because of course she does. Then we get Plunder. What does this do? Destroy X hero ongoing in her equipment cards, where X is the number of crew in play, +1. The crew are her minions. And then each villain regains 2 health. Now, one of the things about... yeah, probably. But anyway, one of the things about La Capitan is every time she or one of her cards blows up one of the hero's cards, she gets it underneath her to go towards flipping her. So, characters that require a lot of setup, like Omnitron, are gonna kinda be okay, but kinda not. Alright, so let's just start blasting her. Get as much damage as we can deal before she flips. Actually, I should not have shot La Capitan. I should have started shooting the ship, because the ship needs to go. Alright, so we're gonna start punching the ship. Alright. Ooh. Let's get that out. And then time shift on Omnitron himself. Yeah, we're not gonna we're not going to play that. It's really good against Omnitron, but not good right now, especially with only one component in play. And the component that I played is actually really good because it lets him play a card for free at the beginning of his turn. Alright, so let's just go ahead and start blasting the ship. And drawing cards, because who doesn't like drawing cards? And with the final Wasteland, we lead off with an Amphibious Chupacabra, which at the end of the environment turn, this deals the non-environment target with the lowest HP 3 damage. Oh, cool. And since it has more than 5 health, it takes another damage. That's another good thing about the final Wasteland. They pick on the little guys. Oh, what is this? Oh yeah, she can res the ship whenever she wants. Okay, so now let's go ahead and just start punching things until they stop moving. And get back Legacy's card. Alright, so it doesn't really have anything worthwhile, so let's just draw some cards. Oh, Savage Mana. That's a card that I definitely want in play. Because I can start putting crew under Savage Mana, and then she can't res them. I would actually like to stop drawing Hakas, though. Let's go ahead and play a card and get out... What is this? Oh, Technological Advancement, sure. And I get to get a component or a plating into play. The platings give Omnitron damage reduction 2 against 3 or 4 different elements, and then the components all let him do extra stuff. So we'll get another Temporal, which lets him play another card. And let's play a reset. Shuffle trash in the deck, draw a card, play a card, and get out... let's get off fire. 2 irreducible fire damage. Unfortunately, La Capitan is immune to damage, period. So we're just going to blow up the ship. Get that out of here. I'd rather put it under Savage Mana, but Haka's not going to have another turn before then. So let's go ahead and... what does this do? Destroy 2 ongoings, deals each non-hero 2 projectile. Not worth it. So let's just... time shift... Legacy. And put Motivational Charge in play, sure. Alright, so... Summon Staff, Staff of Ra, and then Inferno, Blast Final Breath, because we want to get rid of the crew. Blow up another one of the cards underneath Le Capitan. And sure, we'll ping the Chupacabra. And actually, what's this thing? 3 damage. So, pinging Final Breath for 1 will not have the Chupacabra kill it, so I'll just ding another card out from underneath Le Capitan. Alright, Jersey Devil. 2 non-environment targets with the lowest HP are going to take 3 fire damage. Oh look, Final Breath is dead. Unfortunately, Omnitron's also taking damage. Kind of annoying, but tolerable. Oh yeah, while she's on the flip side, she heals herself every turn. And then... oh, great. Final Breath's back. Because of course he is. And all together now, here comes La Paradoja. This is why we don't like Le Capitan. Okay, another thing to keep in mind about Omnitron X is just like Omnitron, if he takes a certain amount of damage, it breaks all his components. So you have to be careful about that. So we're going to start leading from the front, so that way Legacy can, or Legacy can dive in front of damage that would break Omnitron's components. Also, we're going to heal for a bit. So let's get out Savage Mana and start actively punching the ship and get Haka to eat it. Because if I can get rid of the ship, it takes out a lot of Le Capitan's powers. Let's go ahead and play a card, get another reset going. What do we have? Oh, cool, technological advancement. Sure, let's play it. And get... which one is this? 3 targets, 1 lightning. Yes, that is a good card to play. Play another card. Let's go ahead and get a plating out. Focus fire on the ship, and then deal 1 damage to the Capitan. Get back one of Ra's cards. 1 damage to Final Breath, and 1 more damage to the ship. Oh yeah, and I get to play a card now. Well, there's no ongoing cards to destroy, so we're just going to skip that. Let's go... Legacy. What do you have? Fortitude, sure. Get some damage reduction going. Let's set everything on fire. All fire damage is +1. All heroes deal fire damage. And the ship gets blown up again. Good. Get that crap out of here. What is this? The hero... hold on. The hero with the highest HP takes 3 damage. That hero's player cannot use powers until the start of the villain turn. Do I... Oh, he's gonna take the damage no matter what. Nah, I'm not gonna take it. Haka can take damage. However, Legacy will dive in front of Final Breath. So that, because Omnitron is a little low on health right now. Whole bunch of Hakas. Not a whole lot to do with them. Let's just draw some cards. Can't use powers, so we'll just get rid of that and that. So his next damage is +2. Alright, let's draw a card for now. Disruptive Flechettes. Could be good. Yeah, we will get the Innervation Ray, which lets me heal. First, let's do some damage. Get those last cards out from under Le Capitan. breath. And sure, we'll start dealing some damage to the Abominable Snowman. And Omnitron needs to heal. Haka can heal, and Legacy can heal. What is his current? His current is the Elemental Plating. What damage does she deal? She normally deals projectile. Is this one? Yes. So we want the adaptive plate, or this plating, the ablative coating, which prevents projectile damage, which means Le Capitan can no longer damage him. And keep. Sure, let's get Danger Sense into play. Legacy is now immune to the environment. Okay. So, now that she is in... Or now that she has no cards underneath her, I can start dealing a whole bunch of damage. The question is, what cards do I want to do this with? Let's just play the Staff of Ra for now. We're going to hold off on it for another couple turns. We're just going to deal damage. I want to try and get Ra as much power on the board as possible, and then just unload. Alright. Snowman's not doing anything. Alright, so reactive plating. Since he took damage from a source of plating that he has prevented, he can deal damage of that type back as melee, or deal damage of that type back, or 2 damage, but since it's imbued fire, it'll be turned to fire and deal 3. I think I want to... Yeah, we'll just go straight for the Captain. Actually, we don't. Because that's going to lose all of my components. So we need to get rid of the Jersey Devil to make sure that it doesn't break his components, because I don't want to have to rebuild him. Alright. So now she flips back. Or does she flip back at end of turn? Does she flip back? At the end of the villain turn, if there are no cards under her, she flips back. Okay. Alright, so... she's gonna shoot Haka. Sure, we can redirect it. What does this idiot do? Start of the villain turn, this card deals the hero with the highest HP, X energy damage. This is the number hero... Ugh! Gross. Yeah, no, we're... You need to go away now. Oh, there's Inspiring Presence, which I've been waiting for the entire freaking game. Let's see here. Get Mere out. And time for Noms. Yes, we want to put it under Savage Mana. Alright, so time to start playing cards. Each non-hero target X damage. No, it's not actually going to do anything. Alright, so we're just Disruptive Flechettes. Destroy no ongoings, because there are no ongoings. Destroy, and just deal damage. And then draw some cards. Rocket Punch. As long as you can keep Le Capitan's crew and ship away, she's actually not that bad. It's just the early turns when she's just stealing cards left and right, and her ability to flip and stay flipped. That's what makes her really annoying. Alright, so... yeah, let's go ahead and Rocket Punch Le Capitan for a bunch more damage. Okay, so we've got Imbued Fire, we've got the Staff. Do I want to Solar Flare? That's the question. If I Solar Flare, then I'm going to be dealing +4, but then Ra's going to have to whack himself for 6 to keep it in play. That doesn't actually seem like a good idea. So we'll just we'll throw out Blazing Tornado and just dome her for 5. Legacy has second lowest. Or second highest, rather. Oh, look, the Mongolian Deathworm. Oh, a whole bunch of crews are coming into play. What does this do? Until 3 crew cards are revealed, put them into play, discard the other revealed cards, and then a hero ongoing or equipment, it has to be blown up. True Shot, Battle Forge, the Viking, and Marble the Acro... Oh, Marble needs to go. So, here's what they do. True Shot deals the highest HP 3 damage, and whenever a hero card is played, she heals herself for 3. Okay, not too terrible, but annoying. Battle Forge deals the non-villain with the lowest HP 4 energy, and then whenever a damage dealt by this card destroys a target, play the top card of the villain deck. So he's going to be wailing on the environment and playing extra cards, so he needs to go. Then Marble destroys a hero ongoing or equipment card and plays extra cards. She has to go. Because she's basically a mini La Paradoja Magnifica. Let's get rid of Tamoko, which goes underneath Le Capitan. Yes, we want to redirect the damage. We still want to redirect the damage. Let's get rid of the Rat Beast. Play another card. Maria Helena's Revenge. Whenever a villain target is destroyed, Le Capitan deals each hero target some number of psychic damage. Now I have to destroy an ongoing or equipment card. So, the question is, what do I want to get rid of? I think I can get rid of Danger Sense safely. Alright, first things first. Let's heal... heal everybody up, and then start dealing some damage. So that's going to put 5 damage on Marble, so that's good. Put her down to 1, so Haka can eat her with Savage Mana next turn. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's a Rampage. Oh, that's wonderful. Actually, wait. I didn't realize Haka had a Rampage. We're going to change slightly. We're going to change plans slightly. We are going to Atomic Glare Battle Forged for 5 damage. Is that the... Yeah, Battle Forged. Because now Haka is going to Rampage. He's going to hit everybody for a lot of damage. But the important part is, Battle Forged is going to get eaten by Savage Mana. Oh yeah, everybody's going to take damage from... Rock and take it. He's a big boy. Let's see. Marble is going under Savage Mana now. Yeti is going under. The Mongolian Deathworm is going under. True Shot is getting whacked. And Maria Helena is getting whacked. And then all the heroes are getting hit for 4, which is unfortunate. But necessary. And then we'll put True Shot underneath Savage Mana. I need to heal Legacy. Okay, so now that that's all done with, let's see here. What are my options? I want to draw a card. Let's play a card. Reset. Don't really want to play any of these cards. Only 5 components in play, so 9 equipments, but that, again, doesn't really mean anything. I'll just skip that. Deal damage straight to Miss Helena. Get rid of the Mongolian Deathworm. And start healing Legacy. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't want to play any of my cards. Let's play the top card of Hamtron's deck. Put that into play. Get rid of Maria Helena's Revenge. And nothing else. And then just deal a whole bunch of damage. Actually, we've got her pretty low right now. That's good. We'll just DPS her down. Alright, so now she's in range of the environment starting to pick on her as well. Ooh. Ancient Library. So at the start of the hero's turn, they can draw 2 cards. If they do, we play the top card of the environment deck. Which is not terrible. And highest HP takes 3 damage, which is Haka. He can't use power. It's not like he wants to. No, we're not redirecting. We're still not redirecting. Yes, let's draw some cards. And there's the Unforgiving Wasteland. This is the card that allows the environment to remove cards from the game. Basically, if an environment card would deal lethal damage to something, Unforgiving Wasteland just excises it completely. It never comes back. You can use this to make some really awkward situations in games. Like, for example, you can make a game against the chairman unwinnable by having it get rid of all of the underbosses. Because the environment can and will get rid of all the underbosses if you give it a chance to. Now, as for what we're going to be doing, let's just draw some more cards, because we like drawing cards. And then punch Le Capitan. And heal. Yes, draw more cards. Haka loves drawing cards. Oh, Khan's Bunker. This heals everybody for 1 health during the environment turn, but if we don't blow it up, it plays an extra card at the start of the environment turn. Alright. Elbow drop. Epic can stream on his own schedule. I don't mind. Alright, so let's see here. What do we have? There are 5 components in play. If I blow them all up, it's going to deal her 10 damage, but then I'm going to lose out on all that extra, I'm going to lose out on the free damage of the flame and the lightning, and I'm also going to lose out on the healing. And again, what is she at? She's at 13? Oh, yeah. Well, actually, let's... Oh yeah, we're gonna play a card. Let's get a component. Let's get another fire component. I might actually just be able to kill her during the start of my turn. Play reset. Damage, heal Omnitron, heal Haka, and Legacy. And then... Sure, let's draw some cards. Reset and reset. Deal 4 more damage to Capitan, and that wasn't quite enough to finish her off, but that's okay. Let's slip through time while we're at it. So what this does is it basically gives Omnitron a pseudo extra turn. He gets to use 1 extra power and play 1 extra card. Doesn't matter too much. Six components. Or 10 equipments. We'll just blow up all those components. Let's deal 12 damage straight to Maria, Helena, etc., de Falcon. And 14 damage to the face for the victory. And Le Capitan gets sucked back into the portal, into the time portal, and nobody cares. Alright, so that was our battle against Le Capitan. I'm going to take a quick break, and when I come back, we will start facing off against some of the other villains of Shattered Timelines. Stay tuned, guys. I'll be back in a little bit.